Your Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Sultan and Yang di Pertuan of Negara Brunei Darussalam, Vice President Jojo Marbinay, Speaker Feliciano Belmonte Jr., Honorable Peng Datu Haji Abdul Rahman Ibrahim, Honorable Peng Datu Lim Jokseng, Honorable Peng Datu Haji Mohammed Yasmin Umar, Secretary Albert de Rosario, and other members of the Cabinet present, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, Ambassador Malay Haja Halima Malay Haji Yusuf, Ambassador Nestor Ochoa, officials and delegates from Brunei, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, fellow workers of government, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good noon. Your Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Yang di Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, officials and members of the delegation of Brunei, colleagues in government, distinguished guests. In 1988, I had the opportunity to visit Brunei to accompany my mother, who was then president of our republic. It was an important time for both our nations. Brunei was a young, independent state that was on the rise after decades of foreign rule, while our country was just getting back on its feet after many years of oppression and tyranny. Then our two nations reaffirmed the principles which for centuries have bound us as friends. Our relationship has always been rooted upon a deep historical affinity, cultivated by a common heritage and a shared vision of peace and progress for our region. The kindness that Your Majesty and the people of Brunei showed my mother many years ago was also extended to me on all my visits as President. And this is the same kindness that the 21,000 Filipinos who live productive, dignified lives in Brunei experience today. Your Majesty, on behalf of my countrymen, please accept my sincerest gratitude. Terima kasih. Your Majesty, the waters that separate our countries remind us that the same waves lap at our shores. As a brother nation in ASEAN, our country is committed to nurturing our relationship. We commit to enhancing cooperation with Brunei and with all Southeast Asian states, not only through economic and cultural engagements, but also through dialogue for maritime security. This is our pledge to continue working with our neighbors in implementing the commitments of ASEAN member states in the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, and in moving forward with negotiations for the adoption of a code of conduct. I am confident that as your country takes on the mantle of chairmanship in ASEAN, the region will move further along the straight path towards harmony and sustainable progress. I look forward to working with Your Majesty in building a Southeast Asia that is truly an abode of peace for all peoples. On this note, please allow me to propose a toast. To the good health, happiness, and prosperity of His Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, to the continued peace and prosperity of the citizens of all ASEAN member states, most particularly of Brunei and the Philippines, and to the special and resilient friendship between our two nations. Say, mabuhay. Buhay. Good.